Rotarians, colleagues, and friends. We are Zooming live tonight, and we are Zoomcasting live on Facebook, where most of our fellow Rotarians in various districts are engaged right now to watch this very special episode of the Zoomcast of the Rotary Club of Alabang Madrigal Business Park. I'm Director Nikki Aguado. Together with me are my Zoomcast fellow anchors, Dr. Alexi Reyes. Hi, say hey.
Hi, good evening.
There is also
everyone. Good evening.
Joy Santa Teresa, David D'Angelo, and we have JP Morales, and of course we also have other Zoomcast hosts, Jennifer Nuya and Myrtle Ann. My fellow anchors will be gathering all your questions that you would like to ask all our guest speakers, so that once we gather them, we are going to ask our guests about that. So shoot your question, it's not too late. So Director Dr. Joy, greet our members on Facebook.
All right, of course, I would like to welcome everyone, who are with us tonight, and also to all all those people who are watching live on Facebook. Welcome, everyone.
Dr. Alex, say hi to everybody.
Hello, everyone. Mayong gabi sa tanan, lalo na sa mga taga-Cagayan de Oro. Mayong gabi sa inyo, and good evening. Senator Ping Lacson, I can see you from where you are. Good evening, Rotarians all over the Philippines.
And of course, there's David D'Angelo.
Kalikasan kayo po sa inyo lahat, and let's have a meaningful night, and let's give a warm welcome to our guest later on.
That's right, JP, say it.
And of course, magandang gabi po to everyone. Good evening po to all the Rotarians out there. Magandang gabi po. It's a Friday night. Let's enjoy it. Magandang gabi po.
Yes, we don't always have fellow Rotarians from different districts, but we also have international Rotarians right here with us. So once again, now that we're live, Alex or Dr. Alex, could you mention together with Rotarian Joy our guests from the district?
Hello, Rotarian. Michael Phyllis. Hello, Rotarian. Romy Ancheta. Hello, good evening, Rotarians from all over the world. Good evening to Rotarian Ed. I think he'll be joining us from Surabaya, Indonesia, and some Rotarians from India as well. So good evening, everybody. Also, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of LCP Cora Navarro of RCM EDSA, PE Adela Manzano, LCP Nora Guangco Maala, from RC Nara Central, LCP Eve Servando of Puerto Princesa Uptown, Agnes Brazil of RC Bacat Poblacion, LCP Gina Ramos of RC Alabang Centerpoint.
And of course, we have LCP Jennifer Estrella. How are you, ma'am?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, good evening. And of course, I have here my good friend, zooming from Australia, Michael Gillis.
Yes, welcome, Michael.
Dickie, how are you, my friend?
We're doing fine here, Michael. Just talked to you the other night.
I know, and you never sent me any of the stuff you promised.
That's right. So you're going to meet the good senator tonight, and I hope everything that you want to export here in the Philippines will all happen. Okay? So, good evening to each and everyone. We're now live. So we're just waiting for our special guest. So is the doorman here with us? So doorman, please check the door if the senator comes in. We also have from abroad, we have PDG Zainul Abidin. How are you? Good evening. Good evening. We also have Rotarian Raj Kumar. How are you? Welcome.
I am fine. I am from Nepal.
Yes, welcome. Human Life Nepal.
It's nice to meet you.
There, fellow anchors. Go.
Good evening, Rotarian friends. I'm Madhu Vishnu. I'm from District 9800 Australia, living in Calcutta in East India. Happy to be amongst all of you.
Good evening, Madhu Vishnu. Welcome to the Rotary Club of Alabang Madrigal Business Park Zoomcast.
Namaste. I think Rotarian Dicky, Senator Lacson is here already as OS Lacson.
Okay, yeah, all right, that's here. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of the Honorable Senator Bing Panfilo Lacson. Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant evening to each and everyone here with us tonight in this Zoomcast hosted by the Rotary Club of Alabang Madrigal Business Park. Ladies and gentlemen, our Zoomcast, we are zooming live. We're zooming live right here and on Facebook. And so stand by, we're going to begin the program just in a while. So stand by for the program. Again, our Zoomcast focuses on exciting people, ladies and gentlemen, on people, entrepreneurs, and business people who most of the time have exciting advocacies to give our fellow Rotarians and colleagues and friends insights on the trends and topic that are valuable to society and to the advocacies of our Rotary. This Zoomcast is being recorded live on Facebook so that Rotarians and colleagues can view this again and again. Tomorrow you can watch us again, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to begin our Zoomcast, ladies and gentlemen. And on behalf of LCP Justin Ho Go Shun, I would like to call this meeting to order, starting with an invocation. Fellow hosts and anchors, please admit those who are trying to come in to our show tonight as we begin our program. We'd all like to ask our fellow friends and Rotarians to bow down our heads for the invocation.
care to die.
We ask that life be kind.
Desidero che
Watches from above.
non trovi amore.
We hope each soul will find
Ritorno attento a sé.
another soul to love. Let this be our prayer. Let this be our prayer.
Just like every child.
Just like every child, need to find a place.
Guide us with your grace. Give us faith so we'll be saved.
El America, hayache soy noi.
Sento che ci
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
as the flag of peace unfurled, I shall serve my community, held achieve universal unity. To Rotary I shall dedicate my all. World understanding shall be my cherished goal. With a four-way test, I'll pursue my quest, living my little way, help attain peace in the world. I shall not have lived in vain. Service above self. youth, strength and might, nothing but the let's join our hands, there's no reason we'll divide. We shall all understand why the good Lord is our guide. With the four wings as we'll pursue our quest in the dark little way of the day. Peace in the world, we shall not have liberty. Peace be achieved, we shall not have
Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant evening to each and every one. I'm Director Dicky Aguado of the Rotary Club of Alabang Madrigal Business Park, welcoming each and everyone to our regular Zoomcast. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rotary Club of Alabang Madrigal Business Park has always invited guests who are vital to our advocacies. And tonight, we invited a very special person to speak to us tonight. Tonight is a very special night because our guest, is a guiding light of Philippine society, none other than the People's Senator, the Honorable Panfilo Ping Morena Lacson Sr. The Honorable Panfilo Lacson served as senator from 2001 to 2013 and from 2016 up to the present. Ladies and gentlemen, we are happy to tell you that the good senator is an Imoseño from Cavite, and he took grade school at the Bayang Luma Elementary School at Imus, Cavite, and high school at Imus Institute. And then he became an alumnus of Pamantasan Lunsod ng Maynila, the Lyceum of the Philippines, and finally the Philippine Military Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, after his graduation in 1971, the good senator was commissioned in the Philippine Constabulary, then a major service at the Armed Forces of the Philippines, responsible for maintaining peace and order and enforcement of laws in the country. Before he served at the Senate, he became the Police General of the Philippine National Police from 1999 to 2001. And by then, he became the senator and as that, a stalwart of the Philippine Senate, passing vital laws. And just to give a few, these are some of the laws: the free irrigation law for farmers, the anti-hazing law, the anti-crime law, the national ID law, PNP rank classification law, and the Anti-Terrorism Act. Now, all the great deeds of the good senator was a legacy of his late mother, Maxima Lola Imang Lacson. Ladies and gentlemen, Maxima Lola Imang Lacson. Now, Lola Imang was a market vendor and a disciplinarian who instilled distinctions between right and wrong with her children. And in this, it grew to be part of the senator's motto in life, that what is right must be kept right, and what is wrong must be set right. Today, fellow Rotarians, we invited the good senator to give our fellow Rotarians and colleagues insights that will help our socio-civic Rotarian community in transforming people and society. Fellow Rotarians, would you warmly welcome the Honorable Panfilo Ping Lacson, the People's Senator.
Thank you, Rotarian Dicky, for that kind introduction. President Justin, officers and members of Rotary Club of Alabang Madrigal Business Park and the ASEAN Youth Organization Philippines, other visiting Rotarians here and elsewhere around the globe, a pleasant evening to everyone. Whenever I have the opportunity to be heard by a community of leaders, I always aspire to speak of the truth, frankly and boldly, about the hopes, dreams, and challenges of our nation, to leave a message that will carry great weight to what really matters to us, individually and collectively as a people. Today, I am impelled to tell you that what I believe to be the most consequential crossroads of our time, one that evokes a feeling of fear, a word I prefer not to use in all my 50 years of public service. Truth is, I have never seen our country at the grips of fear as we have in recent years. I would be lying to you if I said I do not fear the unknown as we continue to search forth in the future's many uncertainties. Not much for myself, but for the future generations. You and I would agree that today's uncertainties are mostly rooted in the global pandemic and its unprecedented challenges to humanity. The atmosphere of fear enshrouds the world, changing the way we have lived our lives. And as we transition to the new normal, fear still lingers, prodding us to ask, is the worst yet to come? As we speak, our nation is still struggling to recover from its harsh beating from the pandemic. In a recent global study, our country has ranked second to the last out of 53 economies in terms of resilience to the COVID-19 pandemic. The sentiments of the people on the ground proved to be the most telling signs. 48% of Filipino families consider themselves poor, based on a recent social weather station study. Some 4.2 million Filipinos experienced hunger in the past 3 months, and jobless Filipinos hit 4.14 million in April of 2021. Meanwhile, our national debt has already ballooned to 11.07 trillion pesos, almost twice as much as the 5.9 trillion peso debt we had when the Duterte administration took office last June 30, 2016. With about 110.8 million Filipinos, this means that each of us is in debt by almost 100,000 pesos. With our failure to contain the pandemic, debt watchers are already flagging our status as credit negative. This signals a lower investment grade rating, which means higher borrowing costs. As entrepreneurs who have taken massive hits from revenue losses and even business closures, you and I know that this is worse than bad news. Make no mistake, these are your problems as much as they are mine. The dire reality is that this is the unfortunate future that my generation will leave to you and the generations to come. Among them are the youth leaders in the virtual audience tonight. From where we stand, there are two paths diverging before us. One which will lead us to the brink of falling deeper into misery, and another which leads us to our survival. It is at this very moment that we are bound to make decisions intelligently and decisively. This is when we must redefine our roles in building a better society. It is a time to ask ourselves, at a clear looming crossroads, where do we want to be as a nation? I ask myself this question in quiet introspection. In hindsight, I have come to believe that our nation deserves no pity. In fact, almost half a century ago, we were a model of development, second to Japan in the East Asian economies. In stark contrast, back then, many believed that tiny Singapore had little chance of survival with its general poverty and disorder. Its transformation was, however, miraculous, as it is now a thriving Asian metropolis and among the countries with the highest per capita real income in the world. I can say the same with the growth miracles of other economies such as Hong Kong, South Korea, Malaysia, and Thailand, even Vietnam. We keep asking ourselves why the transformational stories of these countries could not also be a formula for our own success as a nation with more abundant human and natural resources. I believe the answer lies in their legacies that we should aspire for our nation: a no-nonsense yet sensible leadership, an efficient public bureaucracy, an effective and honest-to-goodness control of corruption. Quite interestingly, these countries do not veer away from a proven brand of public management, a governance reform which I believe closely resembles an entrepreneurial government, one that responds to new realities, empowers citizens rather than simply serving them, and leads a society that does not only work with their hands, but with their minds. In my long years as a public servant, I have always looked up to captains of business and industry, like most of you, in driving the economic stability and growth of our country. I firmly believe that we could really take off from what we learned from successful business corporations in terms of efficient and strategic management to steer our way to recovery. For one, I have been citing fiscal discipline or the calibrated positioning of public expenditure as one of the many areas that the national government can learn from the private sector. Much as chief executives of private enterprises take premium on financial management as the key to its long-term growth and sustainability, I myself, as a public servant, have always regarded the national budget as the lifeblood of our country's economy. Thus, in my work as a legislator for 17 years now, I have committed myself to consistently and actively participate from committee hearings to the Senate floor deliberations, all the way to the bicameral conference of our annual national budget, with more tenacity and grit than most of my colleagues, whether in past Congresses or the present. Over the years, some may have likened me to a broken record, as I repeatedly questioned the government's policy of borrowing more than what we can actually spend, hence resulting in billions of annual unused and worse, misused and abused appropriations and a deeper fiscal hole due to our accumulated debt. Prior to the pandemic, from 2017 to 2019, the average yearly gross borrowings of our national government was around 1 trillion pesos. Yet, strangely, the unused appropriations in the same years amounted to 331 billion pesos on the annual average. As business managers, you know, it is basic as it is common sense that borrowing money excessively, which would later turn out unused, is not a sound financial policy, as it means higher debt interest payments and imbalances on our overall cash flow. Come 2020, when the pandemic hit the economy on an unprecedented scale, we were left with no choice but to even increase our borrowings to cover the growing deficit due to the steep fall in our collection of revenues. I could not help but wonder if we would be in the same predicament, if we had the same fiscal discipline as that of private corporations in setting the right balance between a manageable debt and a realistic expenditure program. After all, our government is not just any family business. It is our nation's business. Let me cite an example. Annually, big private corporations set their budget at zero and make their respective departments propose and justify before the board each and every project it plans to spend on. This is logical, allowing for greater accountability and better outcomes for any corporation. Why then do we see a different scenario in our government? In the preparation of the budget plan, for example, the Development Budget Coordinating Council, or DBCC, through the Department of Budget and Management, imposes a budget ceiling for the different agencies to work on. What we endure is the bankruptcy of our bureaucracy, where government spending is wasteful and unnecessary. It resists change and sticks to its old ways. From the business standpoint, hindi pa tayo nagsisimula, lugi na. We also fail to harness innovation and invest in human capital. Private corporations have been long ahead of the game in terms of utilizing digital tools in maintaining a competitive edge and efficiency in business management. In contrast to the government's bloated bureaucracy with contractuals hired mostly not to work as part of human capital, but for political exigencies and accommodations. That said, I am confident that following the digitization track is the way to espouse effective and efficient performance in monitoring revenue collection and public expenditure. Just imagine minimal, if not totally, none of the human intervention in tax and customs collection and automated processes for government transactions. That would mean lesser and ultimately zero odds of tara and tongpats and all other forms and levels of kickbacks that stimulate the vicious cycle of graft and corruption in our country. You would agree with me that at this crucial time, we need a catalytic government that is eager to do more by maximizing existing resources, refuses to be trapped by a bankrupt bureaucracy, and departs from the trapo and nakasanayan na mentality. We need a reform-oriented government, or more accurately, we need better governance. When I assumed command of the Philippine National Police in November of 1999, I still vividly recall a pointed question posed by some media people doing their bit in Camp Crame. General Lacson, they asked, "What is the biggest problem of the PNP?" My reply was as instinctive as it was honest. It is the PNP. Not too long after, we found out that the solution was right there with us. A disciplined and reformed police force, no more cotton cops in the streets, no kickbacks in procurement under a strictly supervised no-take policy imposed from top to bottom. To balance, financial and logistical resources trickled down to the frontline units, never before experienced by field units using the 15% to 85% distribution ratio. After I got elected as a senator of the Republic, whenever I'm confronted with a similar question about the biggest problem of government, my response has not changed. It is government, bad government. And the solution lies in the face of the problem itself. It is called good government. As we are nearing the crossroads of these trying times, and fake news, doublespeak, and lip service cloud our vision on which way to choose, we can only be guided by one principle. What is right must be kept right. What is wrong must be set right. Even if the Malacanang spokespersons insist that wrong is right. It is high time that we commit to our roles as nation builders and restore our trust in our government and to our fellow countrymen. It goes without saying, the government must earn that trust and respect. For trust and respect cannot be demanded. Only then will our country rise as some of our neighboring Asian countries have risen against the greatest challenges of their times. Thank you and good evening to everyone.
Vicky?
Maraming salamat po kagalang-galang na Senador. Thank you very much, Senator Lacson, for the facts and insights that you shared with our fellow Rotarians. Now, my fellow anchors here, Dr. Alexi, Joy Santa Teresa, David D'Angelo, have gathered questions that our guests and fellow Rotarians here would like to ask from you. So, Anchor JP, what is the first query for the night?
All right. Good evening, Sir Senator Ping. It is with great honor to have you here with us tonight. Thank you for tonight po. And of course, as mentioned, we have prepared some questions that we have gathered among our Rotarians. Let me start by asking, what made you finally decide to run again for the presidency?
First, I looked back to my childhood days, and I thought my generation, when we were still small kids, what our parents left to us, their children, was an environment of peace, tranquility, and prosperity. I remember, ang baon ko po noon, 1 peso a day going to college. 40 centavos yung pamasahe, papunta, 40 centavos yung pamasahe, pabalik, pauwi. So may savings pa akong 20 centavos. Now it's very different. We used to swim in clean rivers in my grandparents' place in General Trias, Cavite. We were enjoying life then. But over time, so many things have changed. And as I am looking at young people like you, I am easily brought back to the days of my childhood. And I thought, ito ba yung iiwanan naming lipunan o Pilipinas sa mga susunod na henerasyon? At the backdrop were, requests or even prodding from Senate President Tito Soto, our Senate President, who had requested that I should not close the doors to a possible run for the presidency. He told me he was only after leaving a legacy to fight illegal drugs, because that's what he was thinking, because he used to be chairman of the Dangerous Drugs Board, apart from a former vice mayor who also presided over meetings in Quezon City on how to fight illegal drugs in that city. So a combination of so many developments prodded me to announce and declare or decide, along with Senate President Soto, to go for it. In fact, I think we're the first ones to announce our intentions formally and officially, our intentions to go for the 2 highest positions in the country.
All right, Mr. Senator. Now we have another question, Mr. Senator. We have noticed that every year po tumataas ang poverty sa ating bansa. Now we have a question from our fellow Rotarian Rads. Do you have a specific program po for the poor to get out of poverty?
Yes, and the biggest tool and the greatest tool that we're thinking to use is the national budget. Sabi ko kanina, the national budget is the lifeblood of our economy, of our country's economy. And as I have mentioned in my speech, while we borrow to sustain the annual national budget at the tune of 1 trillion a year. I'm citing records from 2017 to 2019. And yet, 330 billion a year, hindi nagagamit. So why? Because, again, as I mentioned during my speech, in contrast to what private corporations, big private corporations, and even successful economies of other countries like Singapore, for example, nagbe-base sila, yung kanilang budget plan is zero-based. No? Di ba sa corporations, different departments present their budget plan and would present their projects for their departments and justify why they need the budget for the following year. In government, it's different. Ang ginagawa ng DBM at ng DBCC, yung Development Budget Coordinating Council, nagseset sila ng budget ceiling. So the resultant effect is that agencies or the different departments would scramble to reach that budget ceiling. So kulang yung planning, kulang yung preparation, at ang naging resulta, unused appropriations. And since planning is lacking, ang nangyayari, madalian din yung pagpe-present ng budget for specific projects, infrastructure, social services, and so forth and so on. So hindi na nagagamit na maayos yung ating national budget. And that's the reason why we're deep in debt, no? To the tune of 11 trillion pesos as of, I think, June or July, or as of May or June this year. So
okay po.
We want to reform the budget of the country and follow the lead of private corporations. So with the end in view, or with the purpose of attaining that balanced budget and proper use of the national budget by the different agencies.
Thank you so much po, Sir Senator. No? Ang keyword, mga fellow co-anchors, yung budgeted, talagang dapat sa tama gagamitin. And of course, we have here Dr. Alex po. No? What are your thoughts on this?
Well, that is wonderful, really. No, I think we really have to look at our budget. And of course, I have a question from our fellow Rotarians. But before I even ask the question, maayong gabi, I am calling from Cagayan de Oro, Senator Ping Lacson. And congratulations. I love how decisive, tenacious, and clear you are in aiming for the presidency. At least you already announced it as early as now. And so we know that you are really thinking about it and really planning for it, no? So anyway, my question is this. Let's fast forward it to you winning the presidency. Let's say you win. What are your top 5 priorities or goals in your first 100 days as president? That question is from Tarian Rafael.
Well, top priority in these trying times is the pandemic. And there are things that need to be done, to be attended to, with urgency. For example, we have not been proactive in responding to the pandemic that hit us way back in January of 2020. If you remember, there's this Wuhan couple who traveled from Cebu to Dumaguete all the way to Manila. When we had this committee of the whole hearing, and we asked the health officials led by Secretary Duque, how many have you contacted among the co-passengers in that same flight that the Wuhan couple took? And the answer was disgusting as it was disappointing. Only 17%. Had they conducted an efficient contact tracing and had already isolated all the passengers in that same flight, probably hindi tayo inabot ng, sabihin na natin, hindi nag-spread yung virus sa ating bansa. Naagapan kagad. Secondly, after that incident, they kept allowing visitors from mainland China to come in. Ang sabi nila, kaibigan yung China, nakakahiya hindi papasukin. But we should also bear in mind that our priority is the health of our people. Now, the Delta variant, there's an Indonesian ship carrying mga tripulantes who went to market in Butuan City and elsewhere. No, kung meron tayong proactive stance or position to address the pandemic, especially the Delta variant, which is more infectious than the original COVID-19. Dapat hindi napayagan na maka-disembark yung, I think, 19 crew members of that ship. And this is what we should attend to. Ang tawag ko rito yung medicine cabinet mentality of people, of Filipinos. Di ba tayo, we only look at or inspect the contents of our medicine cabinets at home pag meron ng nasugatan, merong nagkasakit. No? Whereas we should be conducting a periodic or regular inventory of what medicines we have, especially for common colds, cough, fever, even abrasions or concussions, yung mga emergencies. So this is what is lacking in our in attending to the pandemic or COVID-19. Second, there must be a change in the leadership of the Department of Health. So many Senate investigations that we conducted, we noticed that somehow mayroong mga conflict of interest. And to me, I firmly believe that yung business and health should not mix. Hindi pwedeng haluan ng negosyo yung health concerns ng ating bansa. Otherwise, magkakaroon tayo ng problema talaga because yung selfish interest, pag pumasok sa equation, nawawala yung priority sa pag-attend sa ating mga health concerns. So, second is education. While we already passed the Pre-Tertiary Education Act, there are parameters to be followed, there are criteria to give scholarship to deserving college students. But we neglect somehow yung high school students. We did our math, and the number of high school students in our country would require, say, 5,000 peso a month subsidy from the national government. It will require something like 26 billion pesos, but a month. But if we only consider those below poverty line, and we can use the data from the PSA and the DSWD, yung tinatawag na beneficiaries ng 4Ps, then the cost would go down considerably. Third, of course, is graft and corruption. There's no substitute to leadership by example. It is second to none. And unless government officials will see people at the top practicing what they preach, any program or any effort to fight graft and corruption will not succeed. So.
I love the answers, Senator Lacson. I really love the prioritizing of the pandemic and also the health, especially education, because I'm in the education sector, as well as the addressing corruption. Thank you very much, JP.
Yes, so, and to add, yes, thank you so much, Doc Alice. And to add on to that, Sir Senator, nabanggit niyo po earlier about the corruption. Ano po yung magiging kakaibahan ng approach po ninyo sa current and the past administration? Tulad sa like mga customs sa BIR po, ano po yung magiging kakaibahan na approach po?
First and foremost, isa lang ang standard. Hindi pwedeng selective. Pag bata-bata, libre. Tawag dito, i-recycle. No? I've done this before. When I was Chief PNP, I had this very good friend of mine. We grew up together in the service. I appointed him as a regional director in Luzon, one of the regions in Luzon. When we discovered that he was, involved in, this monthly payola sa Weteng, I immediately relieved him and subjected him to summary dismissal proceedings. So, pag nakita lang na consistent and isa lang yung standard na ni-impose, I think the others will follow. Because if they see that malakas naman ako sa ating pinuno, so kaya namang gawa ng kalokohan, no program of government against corruption will succeed, as I mentioned earlier.
Thanks so much po, Sir Senator. Now we have a next question.
If I may add to that, and I'm sorry.
Yes po, sir. Yes po, sir.
We already passed the CMTA, yung Customs Modernization Tarification Act. Computerized, pero walang automation. yun ang kakambal ng computerization. Ano? That's why yung private corporations, kaya merong sustainability. Kaya yung growth ng kanilang business nagpo-flourish because wala masyadong, di ba, in this day and age of modern technology, hindi mo na masyadong kailangan yung human intervention. More so in government, ito yung nagpo-propagate ng vicious cycle of corruption in government, human intervention. And since we have enough, techies, so to speak, in the country who are living for abroad because wala naman sila masyadong ginagawa rito. So, hindi tayo nagdi-digitize ng ating government transactions, even revenue collections, customs, and BIR collections. Once we do that, one fine example is, I was with this Huawei official, country, I think, Vice President sa country ng Huawei in Shenzhen, China. And he was wondering, he was asking me, because he at the time he had the records of the China exports to the Philippines. And he was comparing the records of Philippine imports from China. Alam niyo yung difference? Not even one half. Sa record natin, for example, ito I'm just toying with the figures. Say for example, $20 billion yung nasa record ng China na pumasok na export nila to the Philippines. And yet, when we look at our records, wala pang $10 billion yung naka-record na import natin or imports from China. So, what gives? Hindi ba, in terms of VAT alone, when we talk of $10 billion, that 500 billion pesos, na more or less, di ba? Di ba ang kung sabat na lang na 12% o 10% na lamang, di ba ang laki na sana ng tax revenue na nakolekta? This is just VAT, value added tax. Wala pa yung mga excise and other forms of taxes, yung mga tax, customs taxes. So ito lang yung example why we are in deep trouble as regards revenue collection. Because while we already are computerized, we don't want, it seems that we don't want to automate. During a recent budget deliberation involving the Department of Finance, I asked the then Customs Commissioner, how far have you gone sa automation? Ang sagot niya, hindi pa nagsisimula, work in progress because they need the money, they need a proper allocation from the Department of Budget and Management to the tune of something like 15 billion pesos. No? What is 15 billion pesos? Kung ang resulta is makakakolekta ka ng say 10 times more or even 20 times more. So this is what is happening in our country. Na napag-iwanan na tayo and that's why I am proposing to follow the lead of private corporations. Yung tinatawag nating fiscal discipline. Kasi sa inyo talaga sa private corporations, matindi yung fiscal discipline na pinapalo ninyo.
Thanks so much po, Sir Senator. We have our next question coming in from Miss Joy Santa Teresa. Miss Joy.
Hi, good evening, Mr. Senator.
Good evening, Joyce.
We would like to know you more. And I have a very personal question on a lighter mode. How are you as a father and how do you start and end your day during this time?
Yeah.
Well, as a father, I have been an absentee father because of the nature of my work. I started as a second lieutenant in the Philippine Constabulary, and all the time I was in the field, assigned in the provinces. So I cannot tell you much about how I start my day and how I end it because paiba-iba. There's no pattern because of the nature of my work, even as a legislator. No, and nakasanayan ko na yon. I have always focused on my work, even after I left the service. Ganun pa rin ang naging routine, ang naging pattern, and I don't regret it. And that's the reason why I really intended to end my government service after my third term in the Senate, because I wanted to give it back to my family. But then, as I mentioned na kanina, naalala ko yung childhood ko nga na bakit ganito, ibang-iba yung iniwanan sa amin, pinamana sa amin ng mga magulang namin noon, sa maiiwanan naman namin doon sa mga susunod na generation. And parang, that feeling of the sense of duty and responsibility, that's why nung nag-usap kami ni Senate President, sige na nga, halos pareho kasi yung age namin ni Senate President Soto. And sabi namin, baka may magawa pa tayo, and kung if God wills it, then we'll do our best to at least lead government at least in our final years. Ito na yung last hurrah namin sa gobyerno, and we really intend to make it good.
Thank you, Senator.
Thank you so much, Sir Senator. Alam niyo po, yung na-mention niyo, actually, yung father ko and grandfathers, they were telling me how it was then back then. Napakaganda nga po. And I'm sa age ko po, no, I'm looking forward po na sana makita ko rin po yung mga kinikwento sa akin ng aking mga grandfather and aking father. Now, Sir Senator, we have a next question po, coming in from David D. Angelo. Sir David.
Good evening, Honorable Senator Lacson. Besides being a director of the Rotary Club Alabang Madrigal Business Park, I am also the president of the Green Party of the Philippines. And I would like to ask this question regarding your programs for the environment. And since the Philippines is one of the countries endangered of the climate crisis, would you support a declaration of a climate emergency for the Philippines?
Yes, I think so, yes, because, during these rainy days, diba, it really poured hard for the past 2-3 days, and there have been floodings everywhere. But, not one nation can address the global warming. Kailangan talaga, it is a conglomeration of the community of nations. Especially the Philippines, parang napaka-insignificant natin pagdating sa carbon emission, but we can do our part. And sa legislation, I think we have enough laws. If there are still lacking legislation in this regard, then we will have to address it. Ang problema, yun lang plant 1 tree or plant 10 trees per citizen. I heard this from the president or past president of Rotary Club of Manila, si Jackie. Talagang passion niya, yung for every barangay, magtanim lang sana yung every citizen, maski 1 puno lang a month. And we can grow trees, and the next generation will enjoy the fruits of the efforts of this present generation. So maraming pwedeng gawin to address the environmental concerns. But you're correct. Maybe we should really think hard about it to declare yung emergency pagdating sa climate change.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much po, Sir Senator. Now we have another question coming in from Josh Dumora. He is asking, and he would also like to know po about your stand po, sir, for all OFW around the world. What the OFW will expect from you po if you become the President of the Philippines po.
Their spending in the Senate, I think it's even in the House of Representatives, the creation of a department for OFWs. Rightly so, because we have so many OFWs, and that the Department of Labor should only concentrate on the labor force, at least in the Philippines. And there must be a separate agency that should address the concerns of our OFWs. Right now, they rely on our consulates, on their labor attaches to address their concerns. But there's much more that our OFWs are experiencing that need to be focused on, especially by the national government. Now, especially during the time of the pandemic, now, meron tayong OFWs sa Myanmar, Indonesia, India. And if there is a specific agency to address their concerns, so nakafocus sila how to take care of our OFWs, whether they are domestic helpers or professionals deployed elsewhere in the world. So dapat may focus talaga to attend to their needs and concerns.
Thank you so much, Sir Senator. And for the last question, Sir Senator, what can the Rotary do to help you and your office achieve your goals for national building?
Well, civic mindedness, continue the civic mindedness. I am a Rotarian myself, and I know that yung regular meetings are just for socials. Ito yung parang fellowship, but the real work, I know, nando sa mga committees, sa mga civic work na ginagawa natin kapag lumalabas tayo sa field to assist our kababayans who are in dire need of assistance. So keep up the good work. I cannot ask for more from the Rotarians because you have been doing it since time immemorial. From the time as far as we can remember, ginagawa na ng Rotarian. So just keep up the good work and focus on being civic-minded, attending to the social needs of our people. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Maraming salamat po, Sir Senator Ping, for gracing our program. And Sir Senator, your final message.
Well, I can only thank the Rotarians who are in attendance virtually, of course, and our visiting Rotarians from the other countries. I hope when we are back to normal again, you can visit the Philippines and consider our country as an investment hub, because of course we are all struggling, but we need really foreign investments in our country. And we can only assure you that in whatever capacity, we are here to make your life comfortable and easy. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po. And ladies and gentlemen po, let me the first to say, Mr. President Ping Lacson.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, Director Dicky.
Dicky.
Yes, I think Director Dicky is having technical difficulties. Sir Senator, we would ask po for a photo ops po with you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you, Senator Ping. It's nice.
Thank you, Joy. Thank you.
And hearing from you.
Okay.
Salamat, Doctor. Salamat from Dr. Alex. Hello, si Sir Dicky, nawawala pa siya. So we will have to take that photo up. And who's going to take the picture? JP?
Yes, I'll do the honors of taking the picture. I would like to ask everyone to please turn on your cameras for the photo ops po with Sir Senator. And of course po, I would like to ask everyone to please just smile po as we have 4 sets po of pages. I'll be taking the first one. 1, 2, 3, smile. All right, next one, the second batch. All right, 1, 2, 3, smile. All right, for the third batch. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, for the last one, alam ko medyo ngawit na po. Last one na po to. Please smile po. 1, 2, 3. Okay po. Yes po. Okay po. All right, for the last one po. Ayan po. 1, 2, 3, smile. All right.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir JP. Kasabay ko si Attorney Goyo. Kachat ko.
Attorney Goyo.
Attorney Goyo Larasaban.
Regards.
Natutuwa ako sa kanya.
So, JP,
Thank you.
And there's Dicky. Dicky's back.
Yes.
Rotarian Dicky, are you there, Rotarian Dicky?
Naghang na ata.
Alex, may I ask a question? Romy and Cheta here. Alex?
Yes. So Rotarian Dicky cannot enter. So in behalf of the Rotary Club of Alabang Madrigal Business Park, we'd like to thank you for joining us, Senator Ping Lacson. We actually have a certificate that we will be giving to you, and I think Rotarian Dicky will send it to you when he has a connection already. So JP, can we finish this?
Yes, and to all our guests, to all the Rotarians all over the world, thank you so much for gracing in this event. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon again, okay?
Short question, Joy. May I ask a short question?
Yeah, welcome.
Mayong gabi, and thank you very much, Senator Lacson, for joining us.
Dr. Joy, may I ask a question for the
Thank you,
senator?
sir.
A short question.
Okay.
I
Senator,
think we are done with the question and answer. I don't know if you would oblige. No, I don't know. I think we are already
just a
finished.
short question.
I really believe you should allow the people who tuned into this to
we'll
ask
ask.
questions.
We'll ask. JP, could you?
Yes.
Could you...
Yes, Sir Senator. We would like to ask po if we can ask one more question po. Coming in from our fellow Rotarian po. Naku, maraming salamat po, Sir Senator. We have a question in po coming in from Sir Ronnie Ancheta. Sir Romy.
Thank you, everyone. Senator Romy here from Bulacan. Could we invite you as our club honorary member?
Yeah, of course. I'm a member of Metro Cebu Rotary, by the way. I was assigned there in 1989 through 1992. No? And member po ako ng Rotary Club of Metro Cebu, actually.
But we want you to become our member
Oh,
here
yeah.
at the Rotary
It will
Club.
be my honor, Romy.
Natuwa naman ako kay Sir Romy, direct to the point din.
It will be my honor, actually.
As an honorary member?
Sige, it will be my
That's
honor.
right. I was also actually going to ask that to Senator
Dicky is
Lacson.
that.
That's right.
Sir
Internet
Dicky.
is stable, but I'd like to ask, would you join the Rotary Club of Alabang Madrigal Business Park as our good honorary member?
Of course. Of course. It goes without saying. Once a Rotarian, always a Rotarian.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Senator.
Thank you very much.
Regards po kita kay Atty. Goyo.
Sige,
Thank you
regards
po,
kay Goyo.
Thank you
Okay,
po.
I'm very happy. Dalawa na kaming honorary member ngayon. Thank you very much.
Salamat
Maraming salamat po sa ating kagalang-galang na senador. Thank you very much, Honorable Senator Ping Lacson, for being with us tonight. Okay, Anchor, say your piece.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was indeed an amazing night, you know, it's really our privilege to get to know the senator. So thank you so much, Senator Ping. God bless you. Keep smiling.
Keep smiling. Okay, JP, close the show.
Yes, and of course, maraming salamat po to everyone. I would like to thank everyone po for joining us tonight with our very honored guest po, Sir Senator Ping Lacson po. Maraming salamat po for gracing our show. And of course po, Doc Alex.
Good night, everybody. And I hope we learned a lot from Senator Ping Lacson. Good night already because it's already late. So I like how he put the country above self, no? So that is really wonderful. So I hope you learned a lot, and it was really wonderful, JP. Thank you very much to all the Rotarians that are here from all over the world. I hope that you're able to understand his platform, and we will see a lot from him since he already gave his intentions already. So thank you very much, JP, and to all my co-anchors. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you very much. A warm Friday night to everybody, to all our fellow Rotarians.
Thank you, everyone.
And to all.
Thank you, Senator Lacson.
Yes.
Nice to meet you all.
Good
Bye-bye, everyone. Have a great
Good night to all of our guests. Good night. Thank you so much.
Happy weekend and stay safe and live strong.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good night. Thank you.
Very good night.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, everybody from India, Bangladesh, Indonesia. Thank you very much from India, Uganda, Bangladesh, Indonesia, and for
Thank you
very much for the invitation. I would like to say thanks to Justin for the invitation. Wonderful club, very nice knowledge we have gained, and wonderful speaker. Thanks a lot. Myself, Nagjoti from India.
Alex, this is Girija Sampat from India.
Hello, Girija.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Nice to have such a great time. Very well said. We all should work together for the community development as a Rotarian. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I will contact you very soon, Girija from India, if I have your number here on WhatsApp.
Sure. Thanks you.
All right.
Good
night,
Hey,
everyone.
Dickie.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Dickie, can we catch up tomorrow?
Yes, we can do. I lost my internet tonight, but I'm here on my cell phone.
Sayang din.
Okay
lang, okay lang.
Yung music at saka yung certificate of appreciation. But we all did tonight. We all good. All Zoomcast anchors. Maraming salamat. JP, Joy, Dr. Alexi, and David D'Angelo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kuya Romy, tawagan kita. Kuya Romy. Bye. And hello, Al.
Keep
Bye.
safe sa CDO. Keep safe.
Hello, Dichi. Hello, Dichi. May I ask if Michael Gillis, is he from where he is?
He is from Australia.
Where in Australia?
He's actually Michael. Tell him, Michael. Tell him.
Okay, I'm in Perth, Western Australia. I consider Dickie one of the greatest people I've met in recent memory, and I really need to have a chat with him tomorrow because Dickie, I believe that working with Dickie and the people he's introduced me to, we can do an awful lot for the Philippines.
That's right. Al Ancheta, there will be trade between Australia and the Philippines.
Yes, because
Dickie, I need to catch up with you tomorrow. I have a whole bunch of things I need to talk to you about.
Okay, take note of that, Al.
Dickie, we have an office in Philippines, in Manila.
Yes. Michael, you are from Western Australia.
I have an office.
I am from Melbourne. I am now here in Melbourne.
Oh,
so
great.
It's nice to see you. When I heard that you are from Australia, so I said, we're in Australia. That's why you caught my attention.
Well, Corey, can I give you a little bit of background about myself then? I'm an ex-consul general for the Philippines. I currently run the largest importer and distributor of Philippine food and toiletry products in Australia. And I'm on a mission to improve the lot of the Filipinos. And I am very, very happy with what I've heard from my dear friend, Dickie, and how we can do things together. But wonderful, I extremely